A look from before as the Clippers made their way to the locker room, hoping to put on a show for their home fans tonight. Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Our game tonight featuring the Los Angeles Clippers as they go up against the New Orleans Pelicans. I'm Brian Anderson. With us tonight, two great basketball minds, Grant Hill and Steve Smith. Also, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And here's a look at what's coming up for the Los Angeles Clippers. On Tuesday, they kick off a road trip at Oklahoma City where they'll take on the Thunder. And before we tip off here, it's time to hear from our reporter. Hey, Allie.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has been called a cyborg for his lack of emotion on the court. He said, quote, "I just try to stay locked into the game. When people are the most serious, they play the best basketball. Nobody's smiling in the fourth quarter." Brian?
Maybe influenced by his years with Tim Duncan, who also had that poker face. Allie, good stuff. All right, let's take a look at New Orleans' starting lineup. Ingram and Zion, the former Dukies, in at forward. McCollum and Jones, the tandem in the backcourt. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5 down low. And for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the 1 spot.
Yeah, bottom line for this Pelicans squad, they need to get better on the defensive end. They may have to get more 3-and-D type of guys on this roster.
Now here's Jackson. He's definitely not pleased how he played against Phoenix. Zubac finds Leonard. George outside. Down low. Pass to Zubac. 5 on the clock. Morris for 3. And he buries his first look. All right, so about the Pelicans. What has been holding them back?
Well, B.A., it's definitely not the offense, especially with the healthy Zion. If they can find a way to have greater consistency on the defensive end, then they can take a big step as a franchise.
Now here's Leonard. It's not going to go for him. And New Orleans will come the other way. This game against Los Angeles here, their first look at the Clippers.
Last year, they won the season series. Felt like a pretty even matchup then.
Now here's Williamson. Pass to McCollum. And finally, they hit one.
Outsmarting the defense, CJ manages to get the rock and put it back.
McCollum against Jackson. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. George for 3. Rebounded by New Orleans.
And few players are as electric as Zion. The speed and power he plays with, something you see once every few decades.
And here's Ingram from the arc. Leonard pulls down the board.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
And the blend of speed and power, as you said, Grant, Zion is unmatched.
He's a rhino with a jetpack. And on defense, when you see him coming in the open floor, you don't want to get in his way. The explosiveness in the paint is really what makes him so efficient.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That one misses. These early season games are always interesting to watch for me. Players are finding their rhythm. Smitty, they're trying new things they worked on in the offseason.
It's all about staying the course, B.A. Some off-season training won't pay off right away. You got to be patient and figure out what works and what doesn't.
He hits the second from the line. And Grant, a career resurgence for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, B.A., after dealing with injuries, even at one point considering walking away from the game, he's found renewed success, and he's shown he's got plenty left in the tank.
Now here's McCollum. Last game, he had 28 points. Ingram, the pass to Williamson. Jones from outside. Buries it from 3.
Nice to see Williams spot the open man. He has awareness and ability as a passer.
Timeout called. The Clippers They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Phoenix.
You know, sometimes you just don't match up with a team no matter what you do, and it starts to feel like quicksand.
You know, they were reacting rather than dictating. I thought they played scared all night.
Coming onto the court right now. Time to get excited for your Clippers.
And a new group getting ready for the Clippers. Covington's checked in for Zubats. Batum comes in for Morris. Powell, he's checked in for Leonard. And it's Wall in for Jackson. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Powell outside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
You know, every team is looking for guys like Norman Powell, an explosive athlete who is relentless, and he can shoot the ball.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one falls for Powell.
In terms of offense, the Clippers have been up and down in recent years. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. When they're not, it's a struggle.
Nance, he's checked in for the Pelicans. And so Powell nails them both. And Smitty with the Clippers, it shows how important depth is to an NBA offense.
Yeah, you know this. It's great to have a powerful first unit, but if your second unit can't carry its weight, it's a fragile situation.
Now here's Hayes. He gets it in there.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Here's George. Left side Covington. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
No second guessing on that shot from Robert Covington.
The Pelicans trail. Pass to Hayes. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. 6 on the shot clock. Hayes with a screen on Powell. Puts it up from the high post. Daniels misses. The Clippers have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Batum, pass to George. Chalk up 2 there.
At 6'8", Paul George is a threat inside, looking very comfortable from in there.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Clippers on top, they lead by 3. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo. Leonard and Batum, the duo at forward. And it's Zubats in at the 5. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second.
Great perimeter D. Gave a good shooter absolutely no room to operate. You know, Brandon Ingram has turned himself into a dominant 3 or 4 in this league. His versatility has him playing all around the floor.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question, he is elite, Allie. Thank you. Well, Smitty, as for Ingram, playing a bigger role the last few years.
And that role's huge on the offensive side. BA averaging over 20 points per game the last 3 seasons, becoming a real headache for the defense.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
McCollum against Wall. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And C.J. McCollum getting more on-ball action after his move away from Portland, Greg.
And McCollum has showed that's where he's best. Great at breaking down defenders and setting up others. He looks very natural as the primary playmaker.
That one's off. Well, you ask any team executive, they're all looking for the next Giannis. The problem is there aren't many like Giannis.
That is so true, B.A. Good luck with that, team executives. But reality, look, with the way the NBA game has evolved, positionless basketball is what it's all about. You combine that with size, skill, and talent, that's a dangerous combination, and that's what every team needs.
Good on the second one. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Goes up on the wing. Powell's shot is off.
Can't fault the play call, even though he couldn't convert. That's a good shot.
Jones misses. The Clippers in the lead. Pass to Jackson. Driving in. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard.
I'll tell you, Jackson's first step is dynamite. A big asset off the dribble.
And that was the mobile one drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Here's Ingram. That shot off the mark. Oh, solid D from Leonard. Jackson outside. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. McCollum with some nice D. For New Orleans, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Pass to Valanciunas. Now Ingram. Over Leonard. Second chance effort. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Being that Valanciunas is 7 feet tall, he is a real problem for the defenses.
At the line for the Pelicans, Jonas Valanciunas, 2 shots.
Free throw drops from Valanciunas.
And one thing you know you'll always get with Valanciunas, he's going to rebound. Offense, defense, no matter what, he's attacking the glass.
Good on both. And with his size and reach, Valanciunas is a monster on the boards, Graham.
That is true. I mean, impossible to move in the paint. He gets a wide base and just vacuums missed shots. And his great touch allows him to rack up second chance points as well.
George has gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Outside Graham. Here's Valanciunas. And that one's long.
Went to the fadeaway. Didn't need to, though. Probably cost him some points.
Pass to George. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Power move from PG-13. He's added a lot of muscle to his frame over the years, putting it to good use right there.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Few things get better as they age, especially in sports. Paul George is right up there with this all-around game.
Nance, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. George hits them both.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Graham, the pass to Hayes. Back to Graham. 32 seconds left in the second. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Nance. And a great assist by Graham as that one goes.
With how dangerous Graham is scoring it, that opens things up for the screener.
Now George, coming off a 16-point game against Phoenix.
And no one on defense could stay in front of him. He continually got pummeled and kept getting back to the stripe.
Takes the 3. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. The Clippers on top. They're up by 2. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks so much, guys. Sue, a strong first half for this team. What was the mindset that gave you guys the lead?
We just have to be ourselves, just be ourselves, move the ball, play the unselfish, and we're going to get ourselves an offense.
Stay true to you, guys.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Welcome. First up, let's look at the 2 guys who are each leading their respective teams through the first half. Both of these guys playing at their peak in this one.
Speaking of peaks, Kenny, you think I can climb Mount Everest?
A decade ago, maybe, because you're about as big as Mount Everest, so it would take you 1 step.
I would hate to be the Sherpa that has to carry Shaq up to the top.
Kenny, what's a Sherpa?
Me, I have no clue.
All right, guys, let's talk about our game. The LA Clippers are in a close one.
You could tell they love playing in front of this crowd. The energy helps fuel this team right now. The 6th man is doing their job, Shaq.
Yeah, there's no let up in these fans, loyal and loud.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. The Pelicans trail. Second half underway. Here's who Willie Green's got on the floor. McCollum and Jones, the tandem in the backcourt. Zion and Valanciunas playing up front. And it's Ingram in at the small forward position. To the paint. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
With that impressive wingspan, Brandon Ingram can sure make plays above the rim.
And for the Clippers, they're shooting only 42%.
You know, back in college in 2020, Herb Jones broke his left wrist. Less than 2 weeks after surgery, Jones was back on the floor.
George has gone just 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. Outside Jones. And the foul called on Paul George.
Paul George.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Valanciunas with it. Pass to Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock.
You look at Kawhi's work ethic on defense. He's perfected the art.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Yep, count it. Jackson's got 5 now. And Herbert Jones, what a tough customer, playing with a huge cast on that wrist.
You know, B.A., how hard that is. He played with just one hand at the end of that 2020 season in school. Herb Jones is a fighter. Despite being a second-round pick, he made an immediate impact in this league.
And here's Ingram from the arc. Again, the miss by Ingram. Ingram's gone just 1 for 7 shooting tonight. Williamson against Leonard. There's Jackson with the 3. He can't get it to go. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Looking ahead, they've got the Mavericks coming to town for their next one. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Here's McCollum. The shot that time not on target. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. George passes to Jackson. Over Valanciunas. Jackson with another miss. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Pass to McCollum. Oh, they get a hand on it. Oh, George with a steal. It's George on the wing. Back to Jackson, and here's George. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
No good on that one.
The Pelicans were pretty impressive last season, managing to successfully battle their way into the playoffs through a tough play-in tournament.
And it's a completely new group for the Pelicans. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. You know, in that play-in, the Pelicans faced some serious competition, Smitty.
BA, they defeated the Spurs and the Clippers, which was no easy task, but the Pelicans were ready for the challenge and ended up securing a playoff berth.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Line for two.
Shoot two.
He misses the free throw. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
And he's good on the second. An area where the Pelicans squad performed well this past season was on the glass.
Yeah, defensively and offensively. Now, they know how important it is to secure those loose balls, and making it a priority helped them all season long. This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. They set the pick. 6 to shoot. Here's Daniels. And again, New Orleans, no good. The Clippers have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Outside Wall. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Standing at 6'4", Wall is a big point guard. That size, along with his handles, help him operate inside.
At the line for two.
That free throw misses.
And after a series of major injuries, Wall still remains one of the more athletic players in this league.
That one's no good. Outside Grant. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And we wrap up the third, and it looks like it's going to be an exciting fourth. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment.
Pelicans, 19.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Whatever the offense requires, that has to be your mindset. Always thinking team first.
Three tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. Hal and George are out on the wings. And it's Wall in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers. George for 3. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard.
The mechanics on Paul George's shot are so good. In the end, the range makes no difference.
Williamson finds Valanciunas. Ingram with the ball. Back to Valanciunas. Pass to Graham. There's McCullough with the 3.
Oh, nicely timed by Wall. Just so gifted with tremendous length at his position.
So for the Clippers, man, he's checked in for Powell. And it's Jackson in for Wall. And a change for the Pelicans. Jones is checked in. Jackson outside. Pass to Leonard. This one for 3. Drills it from deep. And the Clippers lead by 6.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Ingram, the pass to Valanciunas. Shoots over Zubac. Here's Williamson. Oh, Williamson throws it down.
Unbelievable hang time. giving the crowd its money's worth. Go ahead, Zion.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Leonard against Williamson. On the wingman. Pass to Zubac. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
They've been lights out from three-point land in this one. The defense hasn't been effective at stopping them, so they have just stuck with the game plan.
Yeah, and their team-first approach is another thing you have to like. And they've had great ball movement and are getting a lot of points off assists.
And the Clippers making a change here. Morris is checked in. The free throw drops from Zubac. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. And here's McCollum. Williamson with a screen on Jackson. McCollum with another miss. The Clippers have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Now here's Leonard.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:56 left in the fourth quarter here. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. George against McCollum. Paul George pulls down the board.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Ingram against Leonard. Zubac with a screen on Ingram. And Zubac with the basket on the assist by Leonard. Zubac has got 5 points now in the quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. And stolen by Leonard. Here's George. Pass to Morris. Here's Leonard. McCollum defends. Fires it from 18. And again, it's the Clippers converting.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Clippers.
Check out their assist numbers.
They didn't get stuck in isolation. They got the ball to the guys who had the best matchups.
And they'll chalk this up as their 3rd win of the year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with the win in the first game.
And one of the league's superstars, producing as he always does. What a terrific game for Kawhi Leonard.
You know, he was flying around on both ends of the floor. Terrific energy and enthusiasm, and that rubbed off on his teammates. I thought he was a catalyst tonight.
Clock at 6. Here's Leonard. Some solid defense from Ingram. And it's New Orleans ball. They trail by 9. Jones misses. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 13-4 run. Leonard outside. So it's the Clippers picking up the win. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
Kawhi, yet another stifling defensive effort. What sets this team apart at that end of the court?
I'm not sure. I think we all just pretty much buying into the game plan. Our offense isn't going as well as we want, so we're just putting our hats on the defensive end, and then we're coming out with great games like today.
Great defense goes a long way.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Steve Smith, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for being with us. Last but not least, here is your New Balance player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.